it starts really with what do we want to feel.
So kiss me, and let us both be damned.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Jay Reviews. Here we are talking about how should we approach this. I got it. Here at Jay Reviews, we are talking about the movies done so right it can make your day bright, all the way to the movies done so bad your life could turn into a drag. That one doesn't hit, but tune in next week for another rhyme. Let's get into it. Today we are talking about Wuthering Heights.
Do you want me to stop?
Now I gotta say, I'm gonna give it its flowers first. This movie was straight up visually stunning. Every frame pops off the screen. Every world building moment is on point. But I wish the level of romance matched the same energy the visuals were giving. Sad to say, it just didn't hit. And before we get into it, full disclosure, I'm a bit of a romantic man myself. Dare I say, even a simp.
Take a wife.
A wife? What wife?
Call me a hater, call me a simp, call me both. This is just my opinion. This one just didn't hit like I wanted it to. Let's break it down. First two acts, fire. I felt the passion, I felt the tension, the will they, won't they. You were screaming at young Heathcliff to go get your girl, brother, get your girl. But once we slid into the middle of the second act, heading into the third, it completely lost me. The spark fizzled out. It started feeling a little bit repetitive, and yeah, it kind of got a little weird, which is kind of the classic Emerald Fennell, which is the director, by the way. It's kind of like her go-to. Have y'all seen Saltburn? That got weird. Beautiful to look at, but the romance, Now, I came into Wuthering Heights fresh-faced, a little bit of high expectations, but I must also say I never touched the novel growing up, and I think it's more for the ladies anyway, but I never read the book. But after doing some digging, I see a major gap in the difference between this take and the original book.
Part of Emerald's storytelling is to always make things feel visceral.
Which, honestly, that gap kind of hurt the film. Kill the first one. Did anybody else know that Heathcliff was a brown man in the book? That changes kind of everything, the whole dynamic of things. The director Fennell even does a moment where she calls attention to the marks on his back that the boy received Heathcliff for punishment. And yeah, it was clearly purposeful, but the casting intended did not line up, because black man with brown man, not black, let's just get that out of the way. A brown man with marks on his back kind of indicates a huge problem that America had and such other people have around the world. The racial subtext that gives the novel punch, completely gone, poof. That layer of tension and oppression and outside energy is just smoothed over. In the intimacy, I mean, I'm not a horn dog or nothing, but I can't be the only one that saw those Peacock ads. I'm not a rich man, I have ads on Peacock, but that one Peacock ad with her over and over again just going,
Tighter.
You betray your own heart, and in breaking it, you've broken mine.
Tight up, Nelly, but you will not breathe. Tight up. Tight up.
Tighter.
yeah, based on that, I was expecting raw, brutal, even sexy.
Freaky frog! You freaky frog! You're a freaky frog! You're a freaky frog!
Instead, it was soft, watered down, in a boring love triangle that I felt bad for the husband. Who cares about Heathcliff? He's a villain now. I guess that was her point, but it just didn't really land for me. Emerald, the director, ducks every uncomfortable bite of the book. Race, outsider status, colonial anxiety, class resentment, all quieted down, all sanitized. So what's left? Kind of a bit of a boring love story about a poor girl picking between two dudes of a ferocious, brutal exploration of power.
Would be nice to be rich.
Somebody cue Kanye West's Gold Digger, man. Somebody put that on. But back on topic, a brutal exploration of power and emotional decay. It's neat, it's tidy, but the script never commits. If you're gonna be freaked out, go ahead. Be freaked out, but don't half-step it. Don't test the waters, don't dip your toe in it. Like, be a little bit original to the readings of the book. Because the love feels more like a blueprint for abuse, yearning for emotional, mental chaos, and damn near physical abuse. But the movie even softens that up so the bite never really even lands. Stunning to look at, but again, the punch was missed. WWJDD is gonna be kinda quick because I really only have, I've been complaining this whole movie, but what I would have changed was, I feel like Margot Robbie tries hard, but Kathy just doesn't feel right for her persona. She's a grown woman acting like a 20-year-old. It takes you out of the story. Jacob isn't even any better. Two grown adults acting childish. Using two unknown actors might have helped elevate this movie because it's something we haven't seen before. The big problem, I said it before, is Heathcliff's race. A big part of the book, and it's completely gone. He's supposed to be scary, a victim turned monster, but here he just looks sad and misunderstood, and his revenge is simply going away, getting the glow up and getting his bread up, which is something that most people do nowadays, so it's not anything like crazy detrimental. And again, Margot does her best. Kathy is toned down quite a bit in this film. Instead of being messy and very selfish like in the book, she's just a little spiky, just enough to be safe, to where you can kind of feel where she's coming from a little bit, but a lot of that can be thrown away if she just was mature.
Rose from the Crown.
The landlord's daughter.
She's quite the plainest girl I ever laid eyes on, and dull too. Shockingly dull. She's practically a simpleton.
Now, don't get me wrong, the acting was good, but all the grit and chaos and intensity of the original is missing.
I have not broken your heart. You have broken it. And in breaking it, you've broken mine.
Sad to report, neither my heights nor my lows were weathered. I remain unweathered. And that's Shakespeare for you. Thank you all for tuning again to another episode of J Reviews. Again, like, comment, share, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Letterboxd. Can't forget Letterboxd. Hit me up on Letterboxd for more written out reviews, and let's just keep each other accountable for watching good stuff. How about that? Thank you for the support. I thank you for the love. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a good night. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, peace.